Hello guys, before I get started, I just want to ask if it is visible on your end. Kindly give me a thumbs up if it is visible. Okay, thank you so much. So for today, you will learn what is web hosting and how does web hosting works. So my mistake, it should be web hosting. So before I get started, I just want to ask if you guys have any background knowledge about web hosting. If none, kindly give me a thumbs down. Okay, so all of you, it will be your first day to learn about web hosting. So by the end of the day, you should learn what is web hosting, how does web hosting work, how much does it cost to have a website, features of web hosting should have, how can my online business benefit from a web hosting service. So what is web hosting? Web hosting is a service that allows organizations and individuals to make their websites and web pages accessible on the internet. This service is provided by web hosting service providers who use servers to store and deliver the website content to users who access it through their browsers. So basically, web hosting is like a storage or space where the web creators rent. The best example for this is the SM Mall of Asia, and the brands inside that mall are known as renters. So for this, as a Mall of Asia will be the web hosting or the web hosters, and the renters inside that mall are the web hostee. So for the renters to sell their items inside that mall, they have to pay for a rent. I don't know if you guys have seen a mall that has empty spaces inside of it. So yeah. So inside that mall, there are spaces and all the renters have to do is to focus on their brands or contents or how they want to store their looks like and what items they will sell. They don't have to do so much effort in building their physical stores because it was already built. It was already there. So all you have to do is to think what furnitures will you like to put it in and what decorations you wanted to create. So and what that is what web hosting all about. They just have to pay for the spaces of their websites. How does web hosting work? So how exactly web hosting works? Well, when a website is created, it is built of a combination of coding languages such as HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I would like to share a moment when bucket of tears fell from my eyes because of our coding subjects. So back when I was in junior high school, I thought that having skills and knowledge about creating a website and application through coding was fun, interesting, and cool. But when I was in that situation, it was not cool anymore. I was literally crying just to finish the project that we have assigned when I was in senior high. So yeah. So having a background and stock knowledge is not enough for you to create a website through coding because each part of the website has its own coding. But here, you don't have to learn or to have skills or to do coding, just like what I have tackled earlier. All you have to do is to focus on your content. So these files are stored in a computer or a server in order for the website to be accessible on the internet. So this is where hosting companies comes in. Web hosting companies provide servers that can store and manage websites and provide necessary technical support, so you don't have to worry if you guys are having technical issues. Web hosting will automatically fix it for you. Just like what the example I have mentioned earlier, where the SM is the web hosting, and the rentals inside that mall are the web hosting. So the rentals don't have to worry about their technical issues and maintenance they might encounter since SM Mall of Asia is responsible for it. So when a user types in a website URL into their browsers, their computer sends a request to the server where the website is hosted, then receives the requested files, then send them back to the user's computer, which then displays the website in their browser. So how much does it cost to host a website? So the total cost of hosting a website varies depending on the provider, the type of hosting, and the desired features you choose. So this is actually depends on the provider, just like what I have mentioned earlier. Types of hosting, your desired features. Don't you guys worry, because there are affordable, beginner friendly, and shared hosting plans. So the price is depending on your hand. So you must focus on understanding your website hosting costs for you to make a decision about your purchase. Usually, the price starts from around $2 to $15 per month with shared hosting to $80 to $500 per month with dedicated hosting. So next, let's proceed with the features of web hosting should have. There are three: email accounts, FTP access, and WordPress. So for the email account, it is also a service in which a hosting provider rents out server space only. These servers are used exclusively for email data. A personal email address should be ending in at gmail.com or at yahoo.com. It is fine for keeping in touch and paying your bills. So here it is must to use a professional email address. Why? Using a professional email address is vital for several reasons. First, an email address using your domain name is unique and memorable. It should be have an impact with the customers. A separate business email helps you to stay organized and avoid mixing up your personal and business tasks. We all know that it is really important to separate your personal things with your work. Lastly, a business email lets you easily activate emails for new employees and deactivate emails and access for former employees. Second, we have the FTP access. FTP is an acronym for File Transfer Protocol. As the name suggests, it is used to transfer files and folders between your local machine, where it is your desktop, and your hosting account. FTP is a form of web hosting that allows users to upload files to remote servers. So this type of hosting is often used by businesses or individuals who need to share large files or who to maintain a website that is not hosted on shared server. Third or last, we have the WordPress support. WordPress support, it is a type of a web hosting specifically optimized for WordPress websites. It is usually include features like one-click WordPress installations, automatic updates, and specialized support. By purchasing a WordPress.com, you will have everything you need to create and a host website and shared with the world. So how can my online business benefit from web hosting? So it is really a must to have a web hosting in your business. Why? First, you will have a in-house technicians. There are a lot of benefits of having web hosting on your online business. First is the online in-house technicians to make sure their clients' websites are up and running 24/7. Next, we have the in-house support. In-house support technicians to make their clients' website when website owners are in need of help or troubleshootings, for example, script debuting, email not be able to receive or send, domain name renewal, and etc. Next, a hassle-free experience. A lot of us know that being a businesswoman and businessman has a lot of things to do and they are so busy. So for them to have a better products, it will be a hassle-free experience for business owners so they can efficiently focus their time and effort on their businesses. Lastly, improved site performance. So once they have this kind of web hosting, all they have to do is to improve their website on what it will looks like and what their things that they should do in improving their website. So that would be all. Thank you so much, and I hope you learned something.
Okay, would you like to ask any question or any clarification with the topic concerned presented by Miss Princess Juneth Huayong? Any question right now, class? None so far. So if none, maybe ask for the next presenter.